This is the MGTOW Infinium here with another Infinium out and about. This Infinium out and about is entitled, Don't Let Them Devalue Your Value. Now, my brothers, I'm here at Oak Grove Lake Park, and it is a beautiful mid-spring day, very sunny, very bright. And I'm going to make this a quick Infinium out and about because I am in a location, unfortunately, where there's a lot of buildup of traffic and everything. But I just want to put some considerations out there for you, my brothers, particularly because of what is going on in the world around us and what we are being dealt with as men, as free men. Now, of course, we know that because of the feminist plantation state, because of what they are doing to us, our value, I should say, is worthlessness if we are men that embrace a philosophy that frees us, that liberates us from all types of slavery. Our only value to the feminist plantation state comes because of their consideration of us as slaves. But my brothers, I want you today and every day that you wake up, that you open up your eyes, to consider your freedom. Because things are being said to us on a daily basis, or things are being done to us as well on a daily basis, which would counteract the freedom, the understanding, the just the realm that we are in. We are in a different realm than what would be considered a normie, a simp per se. We are in a realm where we are on a daily basis seeing our freedom being played out before us, seeing the wonderful benefits of our freedom. But yet again, everywhere we turn, we are being told that we are worthless, that we are incapable of being men who have critical thought. Everything is being done to us, even by our families, my brothers. These things are being said to us and done to us. We are being told that we are worthless. We are being told that we are not worth the earth that we walk upon. We are being told that we cannot enjoy freedom without a woman being in our lives. We cannot enjoy life if we choose not to have a woman in our lives. And my brothers, most of all, and this is what I really want to particularly talk to you about, it is not only the things that are being said to us. I want you to consider also the things that are being done to us as men. Now, for instance, you may have heard of the case where a man by the name of Daniel Pearson was thrown into jail for attempted sexual assault upon a woman, Angela Yurimova. And Angela Yurimova's, I believe that's how her name is pronounced, her claims of his sexual assault upon her were false. But Daniel Pearson was thrown into jail for 31 days. And he was placed under $1 million bond, all over the account of a woman who falsely accused him of sexual assault. My brothers, I want to really get you to look at what was done to Daniel Pearson. And what was done to Daniel Pearson can be done to you and I as free men. Now, they have technology to read license plates off of cars. And this license plate technology was used upon this man to target him in the manner that he was falsely arrested, in the manner that he was, again, thrown into jail for 31 days on $1 million bond. Now, my brothers, the license plate technology, which was used against Daniel Pearson, has been in place for quite some time now. And when this type of technology was put into place, there were a lot of cries about our civil liberties, our freedom to move about without being monitored. And the government, along with the people that put this technology in place, they promised that it would never be used in this manner. But here it is again. This technology was used based upon the false accusations of a woman against Daniel Pearson. His license plate was read off of his vehicle. His vehicle was located. He was located. He was arrested and thrown into jail for 31 days and placed under $1 million bond, all under the accusations of Angela Uranova. Now, my brothers, first of all, it is what was done to Daniel Pearson. Again, he was not given an innocent until proven guilty. So, for instance, the police did not do a thorough investigation until his family prompted them to do that investigation, and it was found that Angela Uranova basically accused him of sexual assault because she felt that he looked strange. So what happened to him, he was spotted by Angela Uranova in the parking lot of her former job. She targeted him, and for whatever reason, she made up a BS story upon him. And upon this BS story of sexual assault, again, Daniel Pearson was arrested, thrown into jail for 31 days under $1 million bond. So, my brothers, that is the hypocrisy of it. The second thing was the really high bond that was placed upon Daniel Pearson. That would have never happened to a woman. The third thing, again, if it was a woman, it would have been thoroughly investigated. So, for instance, if Daniel Pearson made a charge of sexual assault upon that woman, upon Angela Uranova, if the shoe was on the other foot, she would have had her case to be thoroughly investigated. She would not have something like a license plate reader being used in conjunction to throw her into jail. That would have never happened to her. So there is 3 points of hypocrisy that happened to him. Again, if he was a woman, this thing would have never happened to him. So, my brothers, getting back to the consideration of your freedom, again, we are told that as men, we are supposed to have these things happen to us. We are supposed to fall on our swords. We are supposed to accept that we can be hauled into court, thrown into jail over false accusations. We are supposed to suck up and shut up and take these things. My brothers, again, consider these things. When you're told that you cannot embrace a philosophy which limits this type of activity in your life, because it limits the interaction with women in your life. It's not saying that it can't happen to you, but it's saying that it is more likely that it won't happen to you. So you're being told that, again, you cannot embrace a philosophy which wards this stuff off, which, again, limits and tamps down this type of thing happening to you. And my brothers, again, you're being told that you are also unable to critically think, to say that the things that happened to Daniel Pearson, the things that can happen to you, again, the same thing that happened to Daniel Pearson can happen to you. It can be done to you. You and I, as free men, it can be done to you. You're being told that you cannot have the critical thought to say, no, this should not happen to me. And no one has the right to falsely accuse me when I am minding my business as a man and have me thrown into court, have my life destroyed. No one has the right to do these things. That's what the feminist plantation state is saying to you. That's what it is doing to you, my brothers. It is saying to you that you should have no consideration, no understanding that you have the right to not have the things that were done to Daniel Pearson be done to you. That's what it's saying to you, my brothers. And my brothers, furthermore, it is saying to you that when you're told by your family that you're useless as a MGTOW man, or when you're being told by a Joy Behar that you're useless as a man, Joy Behar on The View, that you're useless as a man, when you're being told by women on TikTok that you're useless, that your only value is to take them out on a date, to do things which benefit them, they as well, my brothers, do not have the right to say those things to you. They do not have the right to do these things to you. and they do not have the right to say these things to you, to think of you in the manner that you cannot live your life as a free man. They do not have the right to do these things to you, my brothers. That's what I'm saying to you, my brothers. There is a war upon our value as men overall. And particularly as MGTOW men, there is a war upon our value. There is a war to smash down the value that the MGTOW philosophy gives us. And so again, when we are told by the feminist plantation state that we are valueless and that our only value comes by falling on our swords, by accepting what is being done to us on a daily basis, by being ramrodded into jail, by being told that we cannot go to a gym and enjoy ourselves in peace, by being told that we cannot have male spaces, that by being told that we cannot exist freely in this world. That is what's being done to us, my brothers. Your freedom brings great value to your life. I've said that over and over and over again in my content. But again, your freedom brings great value to your life. And my brothers, it is upon us as MGTOW men to not let that value be devalued. Again, no matter what, my brothers, the feminist plantation state, your family, the woman that you meet in the grocery store, the woman on the job, all these things, my brothers, when they're saying to you that you have no value, those words are invalid in the face of what the MGTOW philosophy offers you, my brothers. It is fully invalid in every possible way. Your freedom is beyond your comprehension in terms of what it offers you. It is not something where you are coping and you're trying to hide from the world, so to speak. It is the opportunity to live your life in the manner that you should live your life as free men. Again, I have said this before in my content, and I will keep saying it in my content. My brothers, the incomprehensible nature of your freedom should always be considered by you. It should always be understood by you. Because, my brothers, again, you're doing something that is incomprehensible, and that is walking through this life as free men. That's what you're doing, my brothers. My brothers, you have the right to be free in every possible way. You have the right to go to your job, to go to the grocery store, to live without a woman, to take care of yourself, put yourself first as free men in every possible way, without the harassment, without being told that you're useless, without the specter of being thrown into jail just because you looked weird to a woman, because she just felt that she had to target you. You have the right to live in this life without that type of thing happening to you. And my brothers, it is time, in my opinion, for the women that do things like Angela Uranova did to this man, Daniel Pearson. It is time for them to take accountability for their actions. And my brothers, if you notice that he was placed under $1 million bond, but there is no mention of any type of bond being placed upon her. She was arrested when it was found out that she was lying about Daniel Pearson. There was no mention of any bond, if any, being placed upon her. And it is likely that she will get a what is called a PPAS sentence if she is sentenced to anything. So my brothers, it is time that this stuff stop. And the only way that it stops if we as MGTOW men continue to say no to this stuff, no to what the feminist plantation is saying about us, no to their request that we should not go our own way, that we will go our own way, and that we will live our lives in freedom and in peace no matter what. My brothers, again, I have done some content before about certain MGTOW content creators and REDPILL content creators being put upon a list by Homeland Security. That's being done. These things are not right, and they should not be done. It should not be done to us, my brothers. And my brothers, they have no right to do these things to us. So again, consider your freedom. Consider every day that you wake up, that you open your eyes, that you're a free man. Consider these things, my brothers. My brothers, again, when you begin to waver or you get a argument from your family saying that you're worthless, that you're crazy for doing what you're doing, consider again your freedom. Consider what you're doing, my brothers. You're doing something which is beyond the comprehension of even that family member who says they understand you, but they don't understand you. You're doing something which is incomprehensible to them. My brothers, understanding of your freedom is incomprehensible to many around us. You must understand that in many cases, in many situations, as you walk along the MGTOW path, you will find yourself in a sense of isolation from those around you because of their feelings that you're worthless, their feelings that you're crazy, their feelings that you should be a slave. You will find yourself in these types of conditions, my brothers. But my brothers, again, when you do find yourself in these conditions, consider again what you're doing. When you do find yourself wavering, should I go get married? Should I do these things? Consider what you're doing. Consider what you're going through. Because, my brothers, again, the process of freedom, it may be rough, but it is well worth it in the long run. Because you will not be facing a lot of things that a lot of men are facing right now. You will not be dealing with a lot of things by embracing this philosophy, my brothers. My brothers, again, always consider your freedom, and always consider who you are as a MGTOW man. This is the MGTOW Infinium, and this has been an Infinium out and about. My MGTOW brothers, as always, stay safe, stay strong, stay on the MGTOW path, and remember, MGTOW is the liberation of men's minds. MGTOW cannot and will not be stopped.